FM. The following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. For the Viewpoint program here on WLCN. I am not Dara Entwistle. She had a situation arise where she could not be with us this morning, and of course we wish her the best. But we do have our scheduled guests here, and kind of a unique setup. So if you're watching on the live stream, it'll look, I will be playing the role of disembodied voice because there's no camera on me, but you'll be able to see our guests who are with us from the Lincoln Area Music Society. And not only do they have a concert coming up this weekend, they also do things throughout the year, performances, rehearsals. Believe your organization offers some scholarships as well and other activities. So if you, I guess, maybe begin by introducing yourselves in case folks don't recognize the voices, and if you have a particular role or a title with the organization, if you want to tell us what you do, that would be helpful as well.
Good morning.
Hi there.
I'm Sylvia Clockengay, and I'm this year's president. It's my turn. I'm a newbie on the board.
Okay.
But just wanted to encourage everyone that we are trying to make a difference in music and culture in Logan County, and that's only possible if they attend and support us. We've been going since '86, I believe.
Okay.
And I'm going to let the two other people with me introduce themselves as well.
Hi, I'm Linda Bottom, and I'm also on the Lincoln Area Music Society board, and this year vice president, and I'm in the choir.
All right. And you, sir?
And I'm Lou Tesh. I'm a longtime board member. I've been on since about 1988, I guess. But,
Okay.
nice organization. We've had a lot of fun, a lot of good times.
All right, very good.
Yes.
So sort of the impetus for you being here is you do have an event coming up this weekend. So you want to start out by telling folks what they can expect at that happening.
Yes, so the 9th and 10th will be at the Lincoln High School Auditorium. We have an evening performance at 7 and an afternoon performance on Sunday at 2, both choral and orchestral.
Okay.
And we just have an exciting program, I think, this year. Of course, every year we think we're exciting, and but we're excited this year. We're bringing classics remixed.
Oh.
And a lot of our numbers for the chorale as well as for the orchestra.
Okay.
And we have something, I'll jump to the orchestra, even though this particular decade I'm not in the orchestra. I did that in the 80s and the 90s.
Oh, all right.
They actually let me play my French horn.
Oh, wow.
So, but this year we have a student composer who is an Athens senior, and he has composed pieces before, but this is a full orchestra composition.
Oh, wow.
He's in the percussion, and he plays percussion and piano. His name is Michael Howard. Okay. And so he composed a piece that is called Tauji, which is Japanese for the winter solstice.
Oh, all right.
And so I'm really interested to hear it. I have not. It's got, I think, both aspects of the darkness and then the time of mourning, but turning into new life.
All right.
And so I'm really interested to hear that. And Caleb Plume is our director for orchestra, has been for about 3 years. He took over from Julie Casa, who was with us for 20 plus. And people remember Klaus Tanner and Alan Teidebeck, and it's always dangerous to mention names, as you know, Kirby, because for my own part, I will forget some very obvious ones. But at any rate, that's for the orchestra, that we're hoping people will, catch the spirit of continuity and not just the fact that people who have done this for a great long time, but also younger people, and of course everyone likes to make music and
Sure.
the fellowship of making music together.
Yeah, absolutely. So the concert then does have sort of a winter/holiday theme to it. Is that correct?
It does, and we have both old favorites in the secular as well as sacred music. Our director for the chorale, Danelle Franklin, this is her second concert series with us.
Okay.
And we remembered, of course, Tim Searby had directed for many years too. But we've had a lot of fun in our practices and our rehearsals, and we've prepared some really, I think, enjoyable, entertaining music and some inspiring music.
Very good. And of course, this is the Lincoln Area Music Society. Who can join the Lincoln Area Music Society? Do you have to be in Lincoln, in Logan County, of a certain age, or how does that work?
No, we encourage all ages. But for myself, I travel from the northwest corner. We have people from town, as Linda and Lou are. But we also have people who come in the past from Pulaski and, just all over the county. For the orchestra, I think we have people who travel from out of county.
Oh, okay.
And then you might remember summer band as well. And the director for that was in Athens.
Oh, okay.
And Riley McDormand, he's the Athens High School director. And so people come from Bloomington, north of Bloomington,
Yes.
for the orchestra. Strings from Springfield. We all have need to have more reach and more people. We would just love to have people join us. I think when you've got the bug, you want to play, you want to sing, you're willing to travel to do that together. It's different than doing it alone.
Right.
The shower isn't the same as together with other people.
Right, absolutely. So if folks are interested, what is the, commitment on their part? Is there like a membership fee? Is there, anything they need to do? And also, I guess, as far as time commitment, like how often does the group rehearse, and are you more busy during certain seasons than others?
You've got that right. We are more busy during certain seasons, so it's a time commitment in a block. We typically have 8 to 9 rehearsals before our concerts, and that week's block for both the chorale and the orchestra. And then for the summer band, they rehearse the week of, and of course they rotate music that they play there in the park. I'm going to say the wrong park. Slatham Park, right?
Right.
Good, I didn't say the wrong. But
And then you mentioned about 8 or 9 weeks before each concert. So what is a typical calendar year? Like how many concerts or events will the society have?
thus far, we've had a winter concert and a spring concert for the chorale and the orchestra together.
Okay.
And we used to do more things going to the nursing homes around the time of our concert. Of course, COVID kicked that, and we wouldn't mind doing those kinds of things again. So invitations are considered, but we have a group of people who are, fairly dedicated, but we are volunteers, and there's no fee.
Okay.
We depend on the generosity of our friends, as the saying goes, and we'd like to emphasize and encourage that for the county, because we've lost Lincoln College that brought us so many offerings from the arts, and Lincoln Christian University as well. And so we really feel like we'd even more like to make a difference and put more forth, but also we need more support to do that. It's expensive, everything's gone up for everybody, you know, and so the price of music. We have so much cooperation and assistance. Lincoln High School. Dave Helms just really warmed my heart with what he's going to do for us. Sam White to get us going for this concert. I know when I was speaking to people for summer band, there were a lot of people involved. So it does take the village. It does take our county, and people are really helpful and encouraging. And so I didn't make a list of names, and haven't done radio since I was a little shaver. I used to do it in high school.
Oh, okay.
So the mind isn't spitting out.
Well, that's all right. You're doing fine. So, like you mentioned, it does really take a village. I always think of sort of the pictures or the memes you see on Facebook where it's like an iceberg and you see 10% of the iceberg on top and then 90% below. And so people might come and they see the concert and they think, oh, these people just showed up and decided to sing a song or play a song or two, but like you mentioned, there's all the rehearsals, there's the technical aspect in terms of the sound and the publicity and lining up sponsorships, the royalties for the music. So there's a lot more to it than just showing up and, hey, we're going to play some music for you.
That's very true, and we have sponsors for summer music, corporate sponsors. We had 6 this year. I traveled too light because I have that written. Actually, I can read from the program.
Okay.
I didn't get. We had Conrady Construction and Home Inspection, Green Prairie Animal Hospital, Heartland Beef Alliance was a new sponsor, Lincoln Daily News, Peasley Funeral Homes, and Whiffles Hybrid, another new sponsor. So. We've had a lot of generous corporate. We also have, if you donate, you get your name in the program, and that's one way we can show appreciation.
Sure.
And we do. As I said, it's kind of hard to name everybody, but yeah.
Exactly. And of course, there are probably others who maybe volunteer time or help to put together programs or type up programs or get out press releases, whatever it might be, that maybe aren't corporate sponsors but are supporting that way. So if folks are interested in either being a donor on the corporate level or even just volunteering to hand out programs at the show or clean up at the auditorium after the show, how would folks, what kinds of, are you in need of volunteers, and what kinds of things would they do? And if they are interested, how would they get in touch with someone to offer their services?
Sure, and we have a website. We have an email address, which is Lincoln Area Music Society @gmail.com.
Okay.
So not hard to remember on that one. And we do have a Facebook page as well, which wouldn't be a contact, but it's a connection.
Right.
And that email address is on the Facebook page.
Okay.
So yeah, we have volunteer levels that like Kendall Heft is doing our sound and lighting, and she enjoyed doing that in the high school days. And so I saw her at Gazzardo's, and she came up to me and said, "Oh, I'd like to do that,"
Nice.
And that was just so great. Yeah, we were together that night, right? So people come forward to help. Handing out programs, yes. And family members get drafted, and it's so nice to share that with other people too, while they love to support their families, and it's nice to be together, but it doesn't have to just be. The network can increase.
Sure,
and I did want to mention Kay Dobson, who's been the accompanist for a lot of years, very experienced, very wonderful. We do work hard at our rehearsals, but it doesn't feel like hard work, does it?
Fun hard work.
Right.
Once again, we're talking with folks from the Lincoln Area Music Society. The organization has a concert coming up this Saturday at 7 p.m. as well as Sunday at 2 p.m. at the Lincoln Community High School Auditorium, featuring seasonal music, performances by the chorale and the orchestra, and won't say it's the best thing, but another incentive is with all the shopping going on, folks spending money out for the holidays, this is actually a free event. So is that something new that you've done as an organization, or
It's always been free,
Really?
hasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
okay? But I mean, I would guess that if folks happen to have some money they're looking to get rid of, there might be a basket or something.
There's a basket, and Lou is treasurer since 1988. He stepped back just recently. Tell us about that, Lou. How can they give?
Well, of course, we do ask for donations at our concert,
Mhm.
and we have a post office box where someone wants to make a donation to us. At post office box 63 in Lincoln, and
Okay.
we'll accept donations.
All right, very good. And we mentioned the email address as well. It's about 18 after, so why don't we go ahead and take our first, or our only break, rather, and we'll be back in just a few minutes with folks from the Lincoln Area Music Society talking about the organization as well as their upcoming concert this weekend. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Welcome to Delivery.
And we are back on the Viewpoint program for a few more minutes. We have guests from the Lincoln Area Music Society, rather, talking about a lot of things to do with the organization, including the upcoming concert this weekend, Saturday, December 9th at 7 p.m. and Sunday, December 10th at 2 p.m. I mean, we've covered a lot of ground here. Was there anything in particular you wanted to be sure to mention while you folks were here?
Well, Lou, share a little more about the history and the contact, would you?
The organization was formed in 1986. Lou Horton, who some people will remember, was instrumental in getting the organization going. And other than that, it's been running fine ever since. Lou was the first president. Alan Teidebeck was our first director, course director, and the first orchestra director, I don't remember.
Might have been Kloss, I don't know.
It might have been close to him.
Oh, okay.
That's when I started.
And the organization began, what year did you say?
1986.
86. So I didn't know there would be math this early, but what is that, about 37 years?
37, 38. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So have you always performed and rehearsed at the high school, or have there been other
We originally
venues?
performed at Lincoln College.
Oh, okay, in the Johnston Center? Okay. And then, all right. And has it always been orchestra and chorale, or did one precede the other, or am I?
I forgot. I believe it's always been orchestra and chorale. I think they started at the same time.
Okay. Okay. Very good. And so, what about you folks? Sylvia mentioned playing the French horn. Do either of you sing, play instruments, or are you more behind the scenes folks?
I just sing. I don't play an instrument.
Oh, okay.
I sing, play guitar, but I'm rusty. I need to work on the guitar. Bringing back the guitar in my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, whatever it takes. I mean, I see. I was never smart enough to read music. That's why I played the drums, because you don't have to worry about sharps or flats or anything like that. So, I do have one piece of. I always ask this of guests who have a musical background or interest. I always have one question to see how well you know your music. How is music like an icy sidewalk on a dark night? If you don't C sharp, you'll B flat. That's about all I got. So, so we talked about the need for volunteers, the need for sponsors, the need for membership. When folks are interested in, if they would be interested in becoming a member, how does that work? Do they just simply shoot you an email, or is there an audition process?
There is absolutely no audition for either orchestra or I wouldn't have come.
Well, when I first came to the concerts before I joined, I kind of thought there were tryouts because I was impressed with the sound of the choir. So credit to all you guys who were in before me. So hopefully you'll all come out and listen to us and enjoy it. And there are no tryouts, so if you can carry a tune, you should come and sing with us in our choir. We are looking for new members.
And I think one of the things is the networking, the new friendships that you make. I'd never sat by the soprano that I'm sitting by now. I didn't get her permission to say her name, so I won't. And we have just really enjoyed ourselves. And, Danelle will, we're not supposed to giggle and talk, but everybody sneaks a little in. You get to know your people that you might end up sharing music with if you forgot it again or whatever, but make notes to remember this or that. Really miss the people who used to come. Shout out to Alverna, because she came in Pulaski, right? And Elkhart, and just people who always came that we miss, and new people and the friendships that you make. And if you sang or played an instrument, I'll get my French horn out. I haven't in a while. My embouchure and breathing isn't there, I know, but it's not the same. You really want to play with a group, high school band or whatever. You want that group again, and there's a lot of enjoyment in that. And then there's the personal health.
Right.
It's a form. It's an art form, so it's a form of expression. It's a way to have mental health,
right,
a sense of accomplishment, and just really feel good endorphins and joy. And you know that when you walk out, you have a better outlook. And so those are all encouragements for us to, come out. I know there's a lot of nights. Our rehearsals usually start at 7, and I'll think, especially on dark nights, oh, I want to stay home tonight. But you know what? You get in the car, you go, and you're so glad you did, right? Mm-hmm. It's like everything else. So,
Sure.
But we do want you to come to the concerts. Don't forget the summer band. We enjoy that at Latham Park. Our contact, Box 53, if you want to just shoot us a little thank you, a little encouragement. As I said, we feel the loss of different arts that we have had previously. You don't ever appreciate anything till it's gone, right?
Right.
They paved paradise. Why does it always seem to go?
Yeah.
But still, Box 53, Lincoln Area Music Society at gmail.com, our Facebook.
One thing we didn't mention is Lincoln Area Music Society is a nonprofit organization, correct?
We are nonprofit. We are not tax deductible, sorry to say, but we are nonprofit.
Right. So if folks are interested, we're getting to the end of the year, and perhaps for tax purposes or in memory of a loved one maybe who used to
Oh, yes.
play.
And we publish that. We keep
Okay.
that, and we publish that in our programs and acknowledge that as we can. So yeah, we've appreciated the support of Logan County in the area since 37, 38 years. And I know there's a lot of people who might be listening who were part of us at one time. A lot of us are among the sage gray hairs, and so we don't let age on either end, but we'd really like to encourage younger people who like to sing. Phil came. I don't remember Phil's last name. Last year, he just heard us and he decided he wanted to come. He wasn't able to join us this season, a younger guy, and everybody was so glad to see him.
We've had a lot of high school students that have sung with us over the years, and we love having high school students. People of all ages are welcome to join the choir, the orchestra. We welcome you all ages, and you'll have fun together, all of us. And
Yeah, there are high school students in the orchestra as well. You're right. We have had a lot of high school students in the chorale.
We've mentioned it in passing, but speaking of students, the organization also has some scholarships it offers. Is that correct as well?
we do. We offer scholarships every year. A couple or more are given out in the spring concerts.
Okay.
So the only qualification that they would have would be to sing with us or play with us for one concert.
Yes, you need to participate in the choir or the orchestra, and then you can apply for our scholarships.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's for are those particular, is there a certain time frame? You said the scholarships are awarded at the spring concert?
Yes, they're
Okay.
rewarded at the spring concerts, and you do have to fill out a scholarship form.
Okay.
You don't have to be a music major in college either.
Okay.
We really do want to encourage people, we've been saying it repeatedly, to come out and sing with us, play in the orchestra, and to come and support us by just attending.
Sure.
And I have always thought it's a really great experience for families and children. So before I joined the choir, I made sure we were always there. As soon as I heard about the Lambs concerts, we were always there and supporting it, but enjoying it. It wasn't just like, something we were giving. We were enjoying every minute of it. Actually, it was hard for me to sit there and not sing, and that's why I decided to join the choir. But I was amazed that it was a free concert. I couldn't believe it, actually. I thought those people must have had to try out because I was impressed with their quality, but you really don't have to try out. Just be able to carry a tune if you're joining the choir. And I don't know the requirements for orchestra, but I just wanted my children to hear the sounds of the season, Christmas season or the spring season, and I wanted them to get a cultural arts experience, and it was free, and I couldn't believe that. So I hope that all the families out there, you parents, will bring your children to one of our concerts this weekend, because I think you'll enjoy the experience, and it's good for your children too.
As we were practicing, I kept envisioning my grandchildren listening, hearing a couple of these songs and how much fun they'd have. So, yeah, I can only second that.
Yeah, we have, like Sylvia said earlier, some sacred Christmas music, and also, I'm speaking for the choir right now, we always have at least one fun song in there, so come and you'll be surprised. There's
All
always
right.
at least one fun song.
We have a couple fun songs, I think, this time, several. And, yeah, so we really just appreciate you having us on.
Sure,
and
absolutely.
the opportunity to get the word out. And
Yeah. So once again, the concert this Saturday, December 9th, 7 p.m., Sunday, December 10th at 2 p.m. at Lincoln Community High School Auditorium. Free of charge to the public, as we mentioned, and seasonal music, both traditional and contemporary. Is that fair to say? Or
It is.
Fun and non-fun? I mean, it's all fun, isn't it?
it's all fun. Fun and inspiring. How about if we say that?
Okay, we can do that. So, all right. Well, any closing thoughts? Anything we wanted to cover that we missed, or we?
Just that we encourage everyone to come and attend one of our concerts. We look forward to seeing you there.
All right, very good. And once again, the Lincoln Area Music Society is on Facebook, so you can, if you want to follow the organization, or there's also the email address and the postal address are there if folks want to contact you, or maybe send a check your way to help support the organization. They are able to find out that information. So, all right, well, thank you for being with us, and we will look forward to the Lincoln Area Music Society concert this Saturday and Sunday, as well as we'll keep you in mind for the future. So,
Thank you.
all right, thanks for being with us. This has been Viewpoint. We wish Dara Entwistle our best, and hope her situations take care of themselves, and we'll be back next week with Viewpoint.